Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Color Me Bad Lynn, back to share, yes, 3 cents from Rainbow Shops or rainbow.com. One of these fragrances I've already come on and shared with you guys, but it was in the roundup of new fragrances that they put back out. And this will be like my 3rd time sliding this into my collection. The first 2 times I gifted them away to some 2 beautiful young ladies, of course. And then because I love the original of this particular inspired fragrance so much, I promised myself that I would make sure that I added this to my collection if I had an opportunity to, just as a backup. All right. So, but before we get into that and I share the fragrances that I found at Rainbow Shops, I want to welcome you to my channel. Even if we've met before, we spoke through the chats, we met over on Instagram, or we have met in real life. It's all love, it's all good, and it's all God. Welcome to my channel. Again, I'm your girl Color Me Bad Lynn. On my channel, we talk about all things beauty, inside and out. Okay? Mainly, we talk about the fragrances that are in my collection, those that are on my wish list, those that are in your collection and your wish list if you care to share. We talk about natural skincare. We also talk a little bit about makeup. I love a beautiful lippy and a gorgeous eyelash. I love all types of hair. Of course, as you can tell, weave, wigs, real natural hair, and slick ball down to the scalp. Love, relationships, romance, family issues, and faith, most importantly, and anything else you want to talk about. Make sure you comment below if you have any questions. If you have questions that you want to ask of me personally, that you would like for me to answer, I will be more than happy to do so. You can address any and all emails to Dear Color Me. Both of my email addresses are inside of my YouTube channel. They both go to the same place, so feel free, ask away. We are also over on Instagram now. My Instagram tag is colormebad_Lynn. So look forward to meeting you over on Instagram. All we're talking about is beauty. We're talking about fragrances, and basically that's it. So if you're interested in all things beauty, especially fragrances, I'll be more than happy to connect with you over on Instagram. I'm excited. Let's get into it. Again, there are 3 fragrances as I've shared with you guys before, and if you're not familiar, the fragrances at Rainbow Shops or rainbowshops.com are $4.99 each, or you can get them 3 for $10. One of the fragrances that I'll be sharing with you guys today, I've already purchased and shared with you guys before, but I gifted those away to my granddaughters, actually, and because they love unicorns. So we'll go with that one first, because I did add that one back in, and that one is Adriana Halo Dreams. And again, these fragrances are $4.99 each, and they are 3 for $10. Now I want to shout out to Rainbow and thank them, and thank all the ladies in the Rainbow shop that I frequent. If I don't add stuff online or whatever the case may be, thank you, ladies. Okay, so we're going to open this one up. Again, I've already shared this one with you guys on prior recordings, but when they added their fall lineup fragrances, or the fragrances that they're putting out for the fall, I noticed that they put this one, they replaced the shelving and put this one back out. And I was excited because, like I said, this is something that I originally purchased for one of my granddaughters, and then for their birthday, because they love unicorns so much, and rainbows, and like pretty colors. You know, they're little girls, and so they love this type of stuff, right? And so when I saw this box originally, the first thing I thought about was my little JD, my pretty girl, right? Because she loves unicorns and she loves rainbows, you guys. And her birthday was coming up. And I was thinking about different little things to kind of throw in her birthday bag. I like to do birthday bags, you know what I mean? Gag gifts fun gifts and, you know, like a memorabilia piece, something that makes you laugh. You know what I mean? And so when I saw this, I was like, this is perfect. You know what I mean? Perfect, perfect, perfect. So when she got it, she was excited because they call it perfume, of course. But then my oldest grandbaby, Nana, she wanted to know where hers was. And we explained to her that this is JD's day. And you guys have heard this story before, but this is JD's day, and we try to make sure that each, you know, it's your birthday, so it's your special day, but we don't want to slight one over the other. And so I expressed to her that the next time you come over, you do your chore before you go home, you can get a perfume as well. They call it perfume, right? And so that's what happens. And so now they both have their own of this fragrance. But I enjoyed this scent so much, and I thought it was super, super cute. I love Ariana Grande's Cloud, and that's what this is, a duplicate of, or inspired by, I should say. And so I said that I would want to add this onto my collection just to have it. I'm going to keep my box. I'm not into unicorns and rainbows and all that type of stuff, but I think the box is cute, and I really enjoyed the scent. So let's get in here. Okay, and looks like the bottle's intact, which I'm excited about. No leakage or anything like that, and that's what it looks like. So they got pretty close to what the cloud looks like. Instead of the cloud being on the bottom, they put it on the top. So I thought that was kind of cute. But when I saw this, I was like, let me go ahead and add this back on. Let me show you guys the sprayer on this, and then we'll move on to the next one. There's a little bit of leakage when you spray out on this, but when I tell you that they got super close, this smells really good, really, really good. I'm not sure of the longevity on this one, but for a bedtime scent or for layering, they got super close. It smells almost identical to Cloud, you guys. They did an excellent, excellent job. So if you love Cloud by Ariana Grande, and you love to have inspired by fragrances, I don't know if you could take this off. Like on my Ariana Grande fragrances, I take the clouds and pillows off the bottom of mine and just let the bottles sit individually by themselves. But for the price and the way this smells, they got super, super close to this. It is a little bit synthetic-y, but this smells good first out the gate. I really, really like this. And like I said, because I liked it so much, when I saw this, I decided to add it on into my collection as well. So I'm super excited to have this. And then when the girls come over, they can, you know, when they're good and they want a little bit of a spray on their feet, they've got something that they can use that's safe to spray on their feet. It's not too grown womanish of a smell for them, right? And then when they're not around and Granny wants to spray a little bit of this for bedtime scent, I got my own. So again, this one is Adriana Halo Dreams, and this is inspired by Ariana Grande's Cloud. They got close, you guys. It's really nice. I like it. I'm hard to please when it comes to stuff like that. So trust me, if you're looking for something nice, light, and extremely affordable, and you love those fragrances like the clouds and all of that, I'm telling you, it's good. All right. So the next one, since we're already talking about Ariana Grande, they had Ariana Grande or Adriana Halo Intense. So this is, it says this item is not associated with the makers of Cloud 2.0 Intense by Ariana Grande. Okay, I also have the 2.0. I received it as a complimentary fragrance back in the winter time, and I sprayed out on it a couple times. I can't really tell the difference. I haven't worn it by itself just yet, but when I saw this, because I love Cloud so much, and it's a lot, most of us do, I decided to go ahead and grab this one and see what it smells like and how close they got to Cloud 2.0. Again, this is an inspired by fragrance. They say they're not affiliated with Ariana Grande's Cloud 2.0 Intense, but we are going to find out, right? Okay, so let me get rid of my paper. Stick that in there. Okay, because I'll get busy doing something else, and who knows, right? So we're just opening up our box here. Hopefully everything's intact and good to go. Okay, so this is almost identical to the first bottle. It's got a couple of little, it's almost identical. I like the, if anybody loves blue fragrances and they collect blue fragrances, this is cute. I've got a few blue and purple fragrances kind of styled together on one of my bottom shelvings of my fragrances, and this is probably where this will go. Okay, so let's find out what we got. I'm interested to find out. Okay, I like the sprayer. First spray out, you guys. This smells really good. It smells really good. We're gonna let that calm down a little bit, okay? Just a second. Thank you. This is good, you guys. Like, I am super impressed. This is good. This actually smells better than the original. It's really not original, but the Adriana Halo Dreams. This one smells better. I love, in all fragrances, what I normally do, this is kind of like a sidebar. In my normal everyday life of purchasing fragrances, when I do purchase fragrances, I always wait for the Intense version of a fragrance to come out. Because I love intense fragrances. I love depth in my fragrance. A lot of times there are more of a stronger version. They're a little bit darker, a little bit more sensual. So whenever there's like a new fragrance that comes out and it's expensive, or just something that I would be interested in trying, I always wait to see if they're going to come out with an Intense version. And most fragrances that I love normally do. Christian Dior is good for that. YSL is good for that. Lancome comes out with a lot of Intense fragrances and things like that. So I always wait for that, or a higher concentration of a fragrance, before I go in. This is good. Like, so good that I would love to have more than one of these. It is that good, you guys. If you love your tropical fragrances, like I do, I love my exotic Caribbean scents. Coconut, pineapple. It gives you the vibe of just a beautiful Caribbean vacation vibe. I love those types of fragrances. And this is good. And I'm definitely going to get a couple more of these. This could go either way. This could go unisex. It smells that good. I would love to smell this on a fine gentleman, my fine gentleman. This is delicious. Really soft. It's really light. Again, this could go unisex. It's that good. I love fragrances that can go either way but still smell sexy and sensuous. It's like it's like the ultimate turn on when you have a fragrance that both you and your partner can wear, especially if they wear it and it smells better on them. It's like the ultimate turn on. They did their thing on this. This is delicious. Do you hear me? I could go on and on about this one, honey. I think I found a winner. We've got one more. Not that they're in competition with one another, but my hopes in trying these, inspired by extremely inexpensive fragrances, and that at least out of the bunch we'll find one that's really, really good. So far so good. And then our last one is Miss Azure. And you know that this is a fragrance that's it's not affiliated with Mademoiselle Azzurro La Intense. Again, I love my intense fragrances. We are also going to come on and compare the original with this too. We'll do a video maybe next week and post it of the original versus this one, because this is one of my favorite fragrances right now. Okay, so let's get this open up and see what we got. I like the box. When I saw the box, I was like, they got my fragrance in here. They got my fragrance in here. What you say? Let's take a look. Let's take a peek and see what we got. All right. So this is the box here. And this is Miss Azure. Okay. And this is a beautiful inspired by fragrance by Azzaro. And we're going to come on, because I have this fragrance. We're going to come on and we're going to compare them too. So first off the bat, the presentation is everything. They got pretty close to the original bottle. And I'm not going to share it right now because this is all about our fragrances that we have found at Rainbow Shops. But you know, girl, I am a sucker for a good bow. You know, if you notice, I love to tie everything in a bow. Not a knot, baby, but a bow. I love a pretty bow, a cute bow. Black tie event, here we come. This is so cute. So far, they are starting off on the right foot with me because I love fragrances that have those bows on them. That's what kind of got me hip to Juicy Couture's fragrances, because they always have a cute bow on them. And I shared with you before that I was so like leery about trying their fragrances because I've tried some of their frags before and they just didn't work good on me. And I had a client give me a couple of Juicy Couture fragrances and said, girl, here, I want you to try these. I love them and I think you'll love them too. And I've been hooked ever since. So these bows get me every time. Let's check it out and see what's going on. This is not an inspired by Juicy Couture fragrance, by the way, if you're just tuning in. This is a fragrance that is inspired by Azzaro. And I have the original fragrance of the one that this is inspired by. And we're going to come on and do a side-by-side comparison if you miss me saying that. Okay, let me show you the sprayer. If you can't tell already, I love the presentation. I like this bottle. It's like a disco ball with a bow on it. Maybe one day I'll come on and share my story about disco balls. My fascination with disco balls and one of my dream decorations for a disco ball. Maybe I'll share it with you. I may share it with you after I actually get one. Then I'll come on and share it with you guys. This is good, you guys. Like, this is really good. You can't smell like the high level of alcohol content in this or anything. It's sweet. It's very citrusy, but it's not overly citrus. They got really close to the OG of this. And I don't know if you guys have the Azzaro fragrance that this is inspired by in your collection, or if you smelled it yet. But I'm gonna come on and we're gonna do a side by side. This might smell better than the original. The only thing that would change my mind about it is the longevity of the fragrance. I like to get a little bit of wear out of my fragrance. Like, I sprayed on a fragrance last night at what I didn't know was bedtime, but it ended up being bedtime for me. Or nap time, I should say, for me. And when I woke up this morning, I could still smell the fragrance that I sprayed on. And that's what I love. I love for my fragrances to work for me. No matter how much they cost, as long as they work for me, they smell good. They permeate. They give me a really nice scent bubble. And they last. And that longevity doesn't always come with price. Quality doesn't always come with price. And that's why I love doing these. So this one is, again, Miss Azure. And this, they say they're not affiliated with Azzaro's fragrance, the La Intense version of this fragrance. This is good. You know what I always say when I find fragrances that I really, really like, I enjoy, I love, and adore? Get you some. I really, really like this. That gets really good. So this time around, I don't have a favorite. It's a toss-up between these two on which one I like the most. They're both absolutely gorgeous. Again, these fragrances can be found at Rainbow Shops. You can also go onto their website of rainbowshops.com and scroll through and see if they have these fragrances. If you can't find them on the website, I'm sure they'll pop up eventually. And then you may want to check out your local Rainbow Shop in your area if you have one. Or if you have a family member or a friend that lives in an area that has a Rainbow Shops in their area, hit them up, talk to them. 3 for $10. These are beautiful bedtime scents. They're beautiful layering components. And some of these fragrances, ladies and gentlemen, last all day long. So you can actually wear these fragrances as work scents. I'm telling you right now, this is super, super good. I'm really, really impressed. This is your girl, Color Me Bad Lynn, saying thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for all of your love and support. I want to welcome all of my new subscribers and say hey to all of my existing subscribers. Welcome to Color Me Bad Nation. We are super, super glad to have you. We're going somewhere one at a time. Thank you guys again for your love and support, and we will see you on the next video.